Hey, what is up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. I have got a quick update video for you guys today. So if you remember in yesterday's video, I was going through my Secure Team email account and I featured a specific piece of amazing UFO footage, which is what you're seeing here. That was emailed over by a regular viewer who said that he didn't really have any information about the video other than it was said to have been recorded somewhere in France, possibly near Paris, but somewhere in France. And in the video, we don't see much, but as far as the UFO goes, we see some mind-blowing activity with a long cigar-shaped UFO flashing some sort of light beam from it, some other smaller glowing objects circling one another, and it really is a fascinating piece of footage. So at the moment, I'm still trying to figure out where and when this occurred, where it came from, and since that video was posted, I've also been doing some digging trying to find any similar UFO sightings that may link to this one, and I think that I have found it. So there's actually a couple different times that this UFO, or this type of UFO, have been sighted. The first was that of a sighting that occurred back in 2010 over a China airport that actually caused the airport to shut down. And we actually have a news report from ABC News talking about this. So go ahead and check this out and we'll talk more in just a second.
A UFO in China's skies forced Zhoushan Airport to stop operations on July 7th. Outbound flights were grounded after the unidentified flying object was detected by a flight crew. The incident has captured the attention of Chinese media, and theories about the UFO's identity are burning up on the internet as well. They include everything from a hidden U.S. bomber to an elaborate man-made hoax. For now, the UFO continues to be a mystery. A spokesman from China's Civil Aviation Administration confirmed to ABC News that the matter is under investigation.
Alright, so that report posted on July 14th, 2010, and as you saw in the video and the photographs within, which I'm showing you some more high-resolution versions of here, this looks like the exact same UFO that we saw in yesterday's video. So reading from the article on ABC News, which was entitled UFO in China's Skies Prompts Investigation, the report went on to state that an unidentified object forced the Zhoushan Airport in Hangzhou, China, to cease operations on July 7, 2010. A flight crew preparing for a descent first detected the object at around 8:40 p.m. and notified air traffic control. Aviation authorities responded within minutes, grounding outbound flights and diverting inbound flights to airports in Ningbo and Wuxi. Over 18 flights were affected. Though normal operations resumed an hour later, the incident captured the attention of the Chinese media and sparked a firestorm of speculation on the UFO's identity. One internet user from China wrote, quote, "It is a hidden US bomber flying toward China." Another one wrote, "In my opinion, the UFO is neither a US missile nor a Russian satellite." Some believed it was an extraterrestrial craft, while others scoffed at the idea, saying, quote, that this was clearly a man-made phenomenon. But would the United States and Russia risk provoking China's anger by firing a missile or a satellite rocket in China's skies? The article further goes on to state that fueling speculations further, Hangzhou residents released photos taken in the afternoon before the delays of a hovering object bathed in golden light and exhibiting a comet-like tail. Less than an hour before the Zhoushan airport shut down, residents said they saw a flying object emitting red and white rays of light. Now, as you guys are looking at these photos and the clip from yesterday's video, I think it's undeniable that this is either the exact same craft or something similar to it, of the same make, if you will. And as far as the 2010 sighting goes, the top researchers of the Beijing UFO Research Society and the Shanghai UFO Investigative Research Center have since traveled to the airport and the area to study the phenomenon with no clear answers as of yet. So that's for starters And we've seen these UFOs shut down Chinese airports many times in the past. Now, you might be saying, well, why don't we often see UFOs shutting down American airports? And well, that's because America is more secretive about it, and oftentimes they do not report when an airport is shut down. And if they do, they often cover it up as something natural and so mundane that the news never ends up picking up on it. But China is a different story, and the media in China is much more comfortable talking about UFOs and have a large majority of the population that are very open in their belief that aliens exist, unlike what we see in the American media, where the UFO subject is made a mockery of, as are the people who talk about it and research it, or who voice their belief in it, and it's really sad. And that's one of the worst things about living in America, is the secrecy. We love the freedom, but at the same time, do we really have freedom? And as of late, and the more and more I research, I would have to say no. So, as I did further research, I recalled a UFO sighting that I reported on way back in the early days of the Secure Team channel. And that was of a UFO that was captured over the Gold Coast of Australia. So check out this clip from that video. Alright, so this was captured via a webcam on a residential home right on the Gold Coast of Australia. And I believe I posted this video in early 2014. So this actually happened after the Chinese UFO sighting, so excuse me for that. So this was more recent. And again, we see what looks like a very similar UFO, bright, shining beams of light coming down, same sort of cigar-like shape, hovering over the beach here in an eerie display that truly makes the hairs on my neck stand up every time I go back and watch this clip, which is an oldie but goodie, probably one of my favorite UFO sightings that I've ever featured on the channel. And again, all three of these sightings are just so mind-blowing. And, you know, hopefully as I'm digging up more information and talking with you guys, I've been getting a lot of emails since yesterday's video, and we're going to figure this thing out. So I want you guys all to keep your cameras at the ready, because you never know when we'll see something like this again, and I want someone to catch it on video and send it to me. Alright, so that is what we know so far. We have two other sightings that look very similar to this one that is purported to have happened over France, although I'm not so sure about that location, and we also don't know the timestamp. So, at least with these two other UFO sightings, they are corroborating this first sighting much more. Whereas in the beginning, I didn't know if it was a CGI hoax, I didn't know what it was, and it still could be. But the fact that we have two other confirmed real sightings that look very similar I am definitely starting to lean towards us truly having a bona fide smoking gun UFO sighting here. So I just wanted to share that update with you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And by the way, as far as yesterday's video where I was giving you guys a glimpse into the Secure Team email inbox and just all of the messages that I have, I saw some comments from people who said that I was either gloating or I was complaining, and I just want to clear up the fact that, I don't think that I came across that way at all. I was simply showing you guys some of the inner workings of the channel and just all of the awesome emails I get on a daily basis. And really the reason I did that was just to show you guys that I do get a ton of messages, and that if I don't get back to you right away, I just don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you or anything like that. So I'm also looking into getting some help, a secretary if you will, someone who can help me get through these emails and pieces of footage quicker and get it posted. So with that, thank you guys for watching today. Be sure to share and subscribe. Head over to our official Patreon page and consider supporting the channel. We have some awesome thank you prizes. And to those of you who are currently supporting, I just want to give you all a big thanks. And that, if I could jump in an alien craft today and fly to each and every one of your houses and shake your hands, I would. So until then, I hope this thank you will do. I'm high-fiving you right now, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit.